with that, we have once again reached the best segment of the show as we look at the players to wear number 1 for the Minnesota Vikings in this week's edition of Brunswick's
101, dude. Oh, yeah, one.
One, yes.
That's a good shot.
So,
that was a good shot of Warren Moon.
Yeah. So with that, Lance, why don't you
roll that beautiful bean footage?
All right.
All right. So, when the Vikings acquired Warren Moon from the Houston Oilers before the start of the 1994 season, there were people that thought they were crazy. After all, Moon was already 39 years old and should have been on the downside of his career at that point. However, Moon proved the doubters wrong. In his first 2 seasons with the Vikings, as he threw for over 4,200 yards in each of them years. In 1995, he was second in the NFL with 33 touchdown passes, though the Vikings only managed an 8-8 record that year. In 1996, he missed half of the season with a broken collarbone, and the starting job was given to good old Brad Johnson. That was Moon's last season in purple, as he went on to sign with the Seattle Seahawks. At the time, Moon's 2 seasons in purple represented the second and third highest passing yardage totals in the season in Vikings history, and he made the Pro Bowl in both of his seasons as the team's main starter. Warren Moon, this week, you made the list. Moving along swiftly and quickly to a guy that we all love to hate. That man is Mr. Gary Anderson. Now, after Warren Moon, we have kicker Gary Anderson. Anderson was also a grizzled veteran by the time he arrived in Minnesota and had one of the all-time great seasons in 1998, going perfect on all of his field goal attempts until, well, you know what happened.
Yeah.
His 84.5% success rate on field goals as a Viking trails only Ryan Longwell for accuracy in team history. And he's the 8th leading scorer in team history. He wound up playing 5 seasons with the Vikings, leaving the team after the 2002 season and playing for 2 more seasons with the Tennessee Titans before finally hanging them up at the age of 45. Gary Anderson, this week, you made the list. And that, my friends, is this week's Brunswick's Best. Thank you.